Hi guys, so today I'm gonna do a reaction video to Wode Maya visiting Barbados. And his visit is actually focusing, I was zero in on a black owned hotel in Barbados, and it was built by a Bajan woman. So this is going to be very interesting. As you know, Barbados is run by a Bajan prime minister. She's and it's a she. So it will be quite interesting to see how this all ties in. Okay, so I'm not gonna cover the whole video. I'm just gonna do about 10 minutes, probably nine, and I'll let you guys look at the video. Please remember, guys, to subscribe, like, comment. My videos are just reaction videos, okay? So don't get a hissy fit. All right, let's get ready. I'm actually excited. No, so let's start.
If you had a chance to change one thing in the Caribbean community, what would that be?
How we view ourselves.
Beautiful.
I think that I remember our Prime Minister when she
Barbados
first
is
came
really
in talking about the
beautiful.
fact that we need a different kind of consciousness, and I think that's very true. It sometimes breaks my heart to realize that we don't love ourselves as we should, we don't value ourselves as we should, and we don't value all of the gifts that we've been given as we should. And so we don't treat them with the level of respect and care that are necessary to really take our destinations, our islands, our countries to the next level.
Just want to tell you, you are amazing.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
You know why I'm saying that? Because, when you travel, they always say that black people in the Caribbean cannot do anything.
The building here, supermarket, have a district owned by Chinese.
Where he get that one?
The whole supermarket
Every supermarket you see on St. James Street,
I don't know where he get
is
that
owned by
one.
Chinese.
owned by Chinese.
So what do black people own here then?
The street. And the street.
What do you mean they own the street?
How terrible.
Have you heard that before?
I should.
I've heard negative stereotypes attached to black people, yes.
Some were even telling me, apart from them dancing
I'm
in
doing
the
a taping
carnival,
right now.
what else do you
It's
see?
live.
And I'm like, no way, there's more. And so when I got here the first day, I started testing. Please, I just want to see black-owned businesses in here. And I'm so glad a lot of people recommended you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's lovely. That's a good start.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Renee Coppin. I am the owner, operator, and general manager of Infinity on the Beach and Pirates Inn. I run these
So
two
much Renee's
small
in
properties.
Barbados.
All the marketing, the management, day-to-day operations of the property I am responsible for. The thing that I think people may not realize about entrepreneurship is it's a lot of hard work. And maybe there are people who've done it better or smarter than me that it's not hard work for them, but for me, that is one of the defining features of being an entrepreneur, that you really have to be committed and very hardworking.
How does it feel anytime you see people coming in and out of your property?
I feel very proud because I'm Barbadian, because I'm female, because I'm black, and because I think it's important that people see people that look like themselves represented in spaces like this. So it makes me very happy. I started this business 10 years ago, and it was at that time closed up. It was a hotel before that, but it had been closed and out of operation for a while. So when I started, it was me bringing something that was no longer alive back to life.
Wow.
And so yes, it makes me very proud and very happy to come in here every day. And when it's busy like this and it's full,
Let's go back 10 years ago.
okay.
What were you doing 10 years ago?
10 years ago, I was running another hotel, which I'm hoping that you'll get to see as well. It's
Right.
a small budget hotel called Pirates Inn. And I was looking for some money to do some work there, and I was being told, you need more rooms, you need more rooms. Anything less than 50 rooms is a waste of time. And so I literally started driving around looking for rooms, and that's how I came kind of across this project, this property.
So then I think I need to go back again.
Okay.
Before that small budget hotel, what were you doing?
Oh, I was running a secretariat called the Intimate Hotels of Barbados.
Okay.
And that's a grouping of, at that time, around 40 something properties, small properties, that had come together to do marketing and other joint projects together, because recognizing that there's strength in numbers. And together we made up about 15% of the accommodation sector in Barbados. And I was the founding executive director of that secretariat. And one day I just started a conversation after I'd had my first child. I had started a conversation with one of the owners, and she said, I want to move into doing something new, and I'm looking for somebody to take over the property. And from there evolved my relationship with Pirates Inn, which was a lease to own. And I'm pleased to say that I now own, or,
Wow.
yeah, that property. And then 8 years later, this project came about. So 18 years I've been running small hotels.
What really inspired you to start your own hotel?
I think I believe in speaking things into being, and having worked with the small hotels and seeing, because there are a lot of smaller properties that are locally owned and operated, and having seen others doing it, I said it's something that I think I can do. And I thought I would be good working for myself.
Okay.
And so this is a space, I love tourism. It's a space that I really enjoy. I love service, I love serving people. I love my island, and I love what we offer as a tourism destination. And so I always knew I wanted to get into tourism. Even when I was in a more corporate space, I always knew I wanted to be in tourism.
Was it that easy?
No,
Setting
nothing
up-
is easy. Nothing's easy. Nothing's easy. And I always say this when I do interviews and I talk about, there's nothing particularly special about me. I just work hard. And so when I decide I'm going to do something, I figure out how I'm going to do it. I try to surround myself with the right people to get it done, and I just go at it. And I work hard, and I don't, even though I work for myself, it's not easier. I work harder probably than I would if I worked in a job for somebody else. But I enjoy it. It gives me a lot of satisfaction and reward, personal reward. And I have a lot of autonomy, and I don't have to take a lot from people, because at the end of the day, I make the decisions. So
Good, 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 good.
How many people have you employed now?
about 70 right now.
Wow,
Between the two properties, yes. Full-time and part-time, about 70 people.
that's amazing. You know what? Tell me what is so unique about this property that we're in right now.
I think, and this is going to sound very cliche, but what is special about this property is really the people, like my staff, and I think that is true of our destination. What makes Barbados special is not our beaches. Everywhere, there are lots of places that have lovely beaches like we do. Our beaches, our beautiful water, but what makes Barbados so very repeatable is our people. And it's what makes this property. I was just chatting with a guest over here, and he was saying that to me. He's been here 11 times, and he was saying to me that I need to make sure that I have great staff. I need to make sure that I ensure that I keep them and keep them happy, because that's what makes a difference. That's what makes them want to come back. That's what makes them want to spend the money. And obviously the great location. We were right on one of the most stunning beaches on the island, 800 meters of pure white sand, beautiful waters. We're in the heart of St. Lawrence Gap, which is the entertainment kind of district. We have just on, I think on this strip alone, about 40 restaurants, so range of dining experiences. Next door, they're locally owned. You get, from high end right through to street food, right in this very small concentrated mile. So there's a lot in the area. This property is well placed because it's in the center of it all, and I think those are the things that make us special.
But why is it so difficult to see black-owned hotels along the stretch of in the island?
I think hotel ownership is a capital-intensive type of thing. You have to have usually money to get into it, or be very creative in how you're going to create models. So my model has been the lease to own or lease to operate. So I lease this property, and the other property I started as a lease to own. But if you don't have a lot of money, it can be a little bit daunting. I didn't have a lot of money when I started. I just was creative. I had an owner at the time willing to work with me, and you have to be willing to take risk. It's a big risk, because every day the expenses are here. Whether or not you can pay them, whether or not they're guests, you have those expenses. And so I think that is what is daunting for a lot of people. It's not, there's this term that came up that I hear a lot, hustlepreneurship. You can't hustle, you have to hustle, but it's not hustlepreneurship. It's real live business, and you have to have a plan as to how you're going to keep it going, keep your staff engaged, and just keep things running.
What is one thing that always keeps you moving?
Truthfully, my commitment that I have to the people that work with me, that's what keeps me going. Because even in times when this was really painful and difficult, like during COVID, for me it was about, I have a relationship. This is like a family. A lot of my staff have been here with me from the beginning of this project. And so it has been about ensuring that I can keep my family together, keep this business going. Because I remember I talked to you about this being like a child.
Yeah.
So you almost feel the same commitment as you do to a child, because you've given birth to this project, you've seen it grow, you've seen it through all the stages. Mine is a young adult, the other one is now for me a young adult. This one is still, 10 years old, it still kind of needs nurturing. But it's seeing your child, your project, and everything you built around it, ensuring that it continues. And it gives you such a sense of reward.
What I want to know is like, how does it feel like being a female entrepreneur in Barbados?
I think I'm going to say it feels great. So I always grew up seeing the model of women working. My mother was a single mother. She worked. My grandmother was always working, always finding something to do. So for me, women working hard and women working is nothing new. And if I were to model myself after someone, I would say it's my grandmother, because she was, in my view, an entrepreneur. She did farming, and through her small acreage, she fed our household, and she was able to have enough that she could also sell. So I think entrepreneurship is important for women in particular, because it gives us a lot of control of our own destiny and a lot of voice that we might not otherwise have.
If you have a message for young women out there, what would that message be, who are looking forward to be an entrepreneur?
Being an entrepreneur is not necessarily the destination. It's about really establishing what you want to accomplish with your life. And sometimes entrepreneurship is the path that you need to take to accomplish that. So wherever you're, for me, I would not be, I think, as solid in many areas as I am if I had not worked with other people.
Yeah.
So I am not going to say to anybody, make entrepreneurship your goal. I'm going to say, have an idea as to what you want to accomplish in life, the things you want to do, the things you enjoy, the things that you feel you can add value to. And wherever you place yourself, wherever you find yourself, work hard in that space, get good at what it is you're doing, master it, so that you can always grow, lend to the next level of your journey.
What has been the worst moment of your life in this whole business? The worst moment, the time that you felt like, you know what, I'm dying.
I think COVID would have to be up there. COVID would have to be up there. COVID was that moment where I'm not sure I can do this. I don't know why I'm doing it.
Okay, so that was Renee from the Infinity Hotels in Barbados, and she is a great entrepreneur. Um, I'm not, as I said, I was not going to actually review the whole video. It's on Wode Maya's channel, and I'll leave that up to you guys to follow through on his channel. I just wanted to react on the first 10 minutes, and I did 11. So Barbados is breathtakingly gorgeous. It's a beautiful island, and I tell you, there are a lot of business savvy people there that is taking over the Caribbean by far, especially the new ideas, the new things they are creating. They're very innovative ideas they're coming up with. They're good in the market when it comes to tourism. The hotel industry is superb. So heads up, Barbados. You guys are doing a terrific job, and your hospitality is well known around the world. I have friends over here who also talks highly about their trip to the to Barbados. So I'm going to say this was a lovely video, and see you guys soon. Who God bless, no man curse. Bye.
There has to